Hi everyone, welcome to Tim's Vinyl Confessions. I'm Tim Derling, and on this episode I'm going to be going through a very brief catalog, but I think it's complete in terms of format. It's another 8-track episode. Love doing these 8-track episodes, but I like waiting until I've got all of the albums that I can talk about. So I'm going to talk about Montrose today, and of course Ronnie Montrose, legendary guitar player, played with Van Morrison, played with Edgar Winter, self-titled band, brought Sammy Hagar to the world, classic debut album. A lot of you know the story about that, but there are some other albums that I think deserve a little bit more attention shed on them. Before I get into that, I do want to once again talk about my 8-track book. If you're interested in collecting 8 tracks, if you're interested in collecting music memorabilia, period. Unspooled, available on Amazon. Most of you know the whole spiel behind that now. I do want to find one section in here where I reference Montrose. Kind of. I kind of reference them. And basically borrow one of the titles from the first Montrose album. So, let's see. How did I do that? Where is that? Yeah, right here. Make It Last, of course, that's, from the first album. I used it in reference to the fact that Sammy did it live a lot, but yeah. Unspooled, check it out on Amazon. So now, to the business at hand, going through the Montrose catalog on 8-track. The only Canadian one I have is the debut. None of these are all that easy to find, but you're going to find more copies of this, if any. So very, very different looking than its US counterparts, as you will see. Just a classic debut album from start to finish. Space Station Number 5, Rock Candy, Bad Motor Scooter. Hagar played those in his, live sets, to this very day. And it's so influential that even Van Halen covered songs from this back in the club days. 1974, I've got... in my book, Unspooled, I refer to these as naked 8-tracks, ones that would have come with a slipcase containing the cover art. Those tended to get lost. So this is the second Montrose album, Paper Money. This is an official 8-track. It's a US copy on Warner Brothers. There's nothing fake about this. It's just that it's missing its slipcase. Therefore, it's missing the front cover. Now, granted, in this case, there wasn't much of a cover, but there you go. Songs on there. Generally considered to be okay, but not up to the level of the first album. Third album, 1975. Sammy's gone at this point. They got Bob James in, who sadly passed away. Still put out what I think is a pretty good album. And again, it's another naked one. Warner Brothers presents Montrose. Very cool, like movie poster type of cover for this one. Maybe someday I'll find a copy of this with the cover on it. But yeah, still a good album, and one that I didn't check out for many years because it didn't have Sammy on it. But it's still a really, really good album. So that's the third one from 1975. It's kind of confusing in the title. Might make you think that it's the first album, Warner Brothers Presents, but it's not. And finally, I can't imagine this one being a big seller and not creating controversy in 1976 or even now. It's called Jump On It. This is the final Montrose band album of the 70s. They only did one more in 87, but that's not on 8-track. This is one on Warner Brothers that does not have, didn't come with a slipcase, and it has the cover art on it. Very, very interesting cover art. So that's it. That's the Montrose catalog as it exists on 8-track. I mean, if you follow Ronnie's career past that, his solo album Open Fire is on 8-track. At least the first Gamma album is. The only other thing I want to mention, I guess it's kind of an honorable mention, shout out to my good buddy Matt Phillips, who designed the Unspooled book, made it look so good. Got a late birthday present from Matt. One of them was totally not expecting this. Like, Walmart in the US has this Now Playing series, these 10-song vinyl albums by various artists. And, it's a cool idea. But one I was not expecting for them to bother doing was Montrose. So this is Montrose Now Playing, Walmart exclusive on Rock Candy Yellow vinyl. Ha ha ha. And, it's got the lineup from the first album on here, but of course that only lasted for the first album. Pretty good mix of songs from the 4 albums that I just talked about. So Yeah, kind of neat. Kind of neat. I never would have thought that I'd be adding any more Montrose vinyl to my collection, but here you go. Montrose now playing. Highly recommend that you go back and check this band out. And even if you've just got the first album, I would say dig a little bit deeper. If nothing else, pick this very best of CD up, because it's good too. So, quick little episode. Hope you liked it. Got a really cool one coming up. If you're a Rainbow fan, watch for that. Don't forget Unspooled. Link below. TVC merch. Got lots of cool things coming up, and I want to thank everybody for continuing to support the channel. Thanks for watching this very brief episode of Tim's Vinyl Confessions, and we will see you later.